you said it was a fire sale because Jacob Chikrin only has 1 year left on his deal. Thomas Chabot's name is floating around as well. And that still doesn't talk about guys that you mentioned earlier. And Shane Pinto might be available because their core that they're trying to build around is Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle, and Jake Sanderson. That is their core of youth. And then they're trying to supplement that with guys around them. So I think anyone else that isn't either the three names I just mentioned is available in Ottawa. And so we don't necessarily need a ton of defensive help, but if we're trading Ryan Pulock for Nikolai Ehlers, I just saw Nikolai Ehlers for Ryan Pulock and a second, which is just stupid. There's no way we're adding to that deal. What are you talking about?
No. Yeah, no.
But then you have the hole on the right-hand side. Now, Thomas Chabot, I believe, is a lefty, as is Jacob Chikrin.
Yeah, Chikrin is a lefty, but can play on the right side. But you want him on the left.
You would want him on the left, but if he can play it,
I know, but that's like.
I know, yeah, you're right.
That's why I'd rather do the Pellick instead of Pulock. But I understand. I get it. It
throws the offense defense out of balance as well. So either way, we might be a little bit off balance on the blue line. But all that to be said, that if we need to bring in talent on the blue line, that's where we look in Ottawa, because you're not going to have to pay a whole crap ton for Jacob Chikrin. You really won't. It's not going to be super cheap, but it's not going to be what it was. What did Arizona want for him? Like in the first year that they were trying to trade him, it's like 5 pieces or something like that.
Yeah, it was an absurd ask. And what did the trade end up being? I want to see if we could.
It was laughable. So a 2023 first, 12th overall, a second round pick in 2024, 49th, and a second round pick in 2026.
Okay.
So pure futures there. 2 futures that they've still got picks coming in from trades they made a while ago. And now they're looking to offload this guy, it seems. Because he didn't do well. He still had 40. He was half a point per game last year. 14 goals, 41 points in 82 games on a crap team.
Yeah, he's a very good defenseman. I would very much like him on the Islanders.
He scores a ton. 14 goals. You'd have probably 30 goals from the blue line in just Noah Dobson and Jacob Chikrin alone.
Yeah, I agree.
So this isn't what we started out with, but it's where we're kind of going towards. Again, it's not the top of our list in terms of trade targets. This is only if you have a hole because you've traded probably Ryan Pulock or something. But if Ottawa's open for business, that blue line, there's a lot of enticing players on that blue line. Well, those two specifically. Although Artem Zub, I would not mind him as a shutdown defenseman.
No, I wouldn't mind him either. But I think, as we said, would Brady Tkachuk be awesome? Yes, but there are many names on Ottawa that is worth looking at.
Man, if Drake Batherson is available, let's go. 66 points, 28 goals last year, 62 the year prior. Like there's a 30-goal player in there, and he's only 26 years old, and he's under contract.
He makes no money too, by the way. Isn't it like 4 and change?
It's just under $5 million, 4,975.
For a 60-point player, you take that, especially at that age too.
And so this year and another 2. Okay, all right, I'll bite on that. So you're probably not going to have to pay a whole heck of a lot for that. And you might be able to pull this guy into and become a little bit more than what he is now in Ottawa.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's gotten better year over year. The last, pretty much since he's gotten a regular role. 34 points in 56 games as a 22-year-old, then 44 and 46, 62 and 66 with 28 goals. He's trending towards being a 30-goal scorer, right in that range, and close to a 70-point player. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, and you might not have to, break the bank for it. Maybe that's, I don't want to say that's where you send your first, but.
I would do a first-round pick for Drake Batherson, absolutely.
Right. I only say you might not because I don't think Ottawa wants it, but I'm chalking myself into maybe Ottawa wants it to do other things, kind of like what we were doing.
Yeah.
Maybe. We shall see. If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.